Saturday is March 14th, 314, also known as Pi Day. It's also Albert Einstein's birthday, and the world can celebrate the one number we were all required to learn at school in some point.
Yeah, that's right. So here to show us some fun ways to celebrate in our Kitchen Saver Kitchen is Sarah from Mathnasium in Largo. Welcome back. Good to have you.
Thank you for having me back, guys. I'm really excited to talk about pie, what it is, and how you can kind of use it in your day-to-day life.
Oh, use it in your day-to-day life. That's what we need to know about.
Well, let's start there. How do you use it? What's an example of us using it in our daily life?
Well, what pi really is the relationship of the distance around the circle to the distance across the circle.
Okay.
So anything you have in your house that's a circular object, you can measure and see that that's true. So I actually brought a pretty big circle with me today.
Yes.
It's our spin wheel. We like to do it for a lot of fun activities for the kids. And I have a piece of ribbon here that I did admittedly pre-measure.
Right.
And if you wrap it around the wheel, it's 1, 2, 3, and a little bit more across. So current is 3.14, but I like to call it 3 and a little bit more.
3 and a little bit more. That's how kids can remember.
That's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
and this is really important because we're seeing, math scores kind of slip a little bit across the country. So how can something like Pi Day or learning something as simple as this really help fix that?
Well, I think what tends to happen with students learning math is they kind of get this idea that math is something frustrating, math is something tedious, math is something that is confusing, it feels like a chore. And just having kind of simple day-to-day conversations with your child has them infuse math in the day-to-day life, makes it less intimidating. They're more likely to go to school and feel comfortable raising their hand to ask a question, really dive deep into what they're learning. So just kind of doing things like going around your house and being like, I wonder what the distance across this jar of peanut butter is.
Yeah, so you brought a couple examples of things that we can do.
Yeah.
The kitchen is such a treasure trove for circular objects. This is literally all just stuff I had in my cupboard.
Right.
Okay.
And so what do you suggest, like if I'm not good at math, but if I wanted to, my kids are older now, but when they were little, like if I wanted to kind of help them with math, what are some easy, or help them to get inspired, what are some easy things around the house that we could do?
Right. Well, it starts with just things like when you pick them up from school in the car, ask them a little bit about some of their multiplication facts, if they're third grader and up. If you want to do an activity at home, the kitchen's perfect. There's so many measuring activities, so you can incorporate fractions. You can incorporate things like volume. All it takes is just using like a little seamstress tape to just kind of measure the distance across, measure the distance around, and talk about why do you think you got those numbers that you did.
Yeah.
How early should you start doing some of these things?
Honestly, I think number talks with children should start pretty much as soon as they can talk.
Yeah.
You can talk about simple things like, is 2 more than 1?
Right.
Why or why not?
Yeah.
Show me why.
Yeah. Real quick, you brought a pie, so obviously.
Pi Day.
It's Pi Day.
I did. I kind of felt it might be appropriate to celebrate Pi Day by putting some candles into the pie.
Yes, okay.
I did bring some candles if you ladies want to do the honors.
Okay.
So
Let's do
I got
it.
a 3.
Yeah, I
got
found the
a
1 and the 4.
Perfect.
All right.
Yes. Okay. While we're doing this, what is a website that we can maybe find you at if we want some more help with math?
Yes, if you go to mathnasium.com, you can check out what the math program that we offer is all about. We are offering a lot of special enrollments for Pi Day, so you can get some special deals.
Perfect.
As well as we are doing a partnership with the Museum of Ice Cream. It's a scholarship sweepstakes, so
Awesome.
that's something to check out too.
Perfect.
Great. Thank you.